the season. From Candy Cane Lane in California to Diker Lights in Brooklyn, time for the brightest, boldest displays of Christmas cheer. Some of them so big, they're controversial.
Who's ready?
One of the brightest spots this year is in Rockaway Beach, New York, where Joe Murray's place took home top honors on ABC's The Great Christmas Light Fight.
$50,000! I do have something for you.
But it almost didn't happen.
They called me up. They said, Joe, we want you to be on the show. And I said, thank you very much. I've seen your show. I think it's excellent. But no, thank you. And I hung up the phone. They called me a second time. I said, I'm not interested in the money. I don't do this for money. I do it for the children.
Right.
I says, and I do it for a special group of children. So if I could talk about the charity, Juvenile Diabetes Research
You
Foundation.
give the money to charity.
And I could give the money to the charity, I'd be more than interested in being part of the show.
Joe has been brightening Christmas in Rockaway for 23 years and raising money for juvenile diabetes, a disease that one of his children suffered from.
We try to raise as much as we can. And probably over the last 23 years, we're between $1 to $2 million.
Wow. They call this place the Little North Pole, and it's not so little. How did you get started with this?
Well, it was about 23 years ago. I'm a criminal attorney. A client of mine got arrested in Florida, and I needed to pack up and leave. So I missed Christmas with my daughter and decided never to miss Christmas again.
His favorite decoration? Those giant toy soldiers. How tall are they?
Oh, they're 20 feet tall. And they watch over the entire house.
When it comes to Christmas,
Here comes one of my guys now.
Joe Murray knows some guys.
This is actually Johnny Lights. We're gonna actually finish doing some lights on the tree over here. Then we got Al the Iceman. This is Tony the Fixer.
A neighborhood elf armed with a power drill.
I don't do anything with lights. I'm not a light guy. No. That's a separate union. Yeah, they get paid 3 times as much, right, Joe?
Tony has his hands full tuning up the carousel, keeping the old-fashioned mechanical skating rink spinning away, and those Victorian dancers, too.
My degrees are in math, physics, and computers. I have a lot of technical background. The merry-go-round is my biggest challenge. There's a transmission under there that is constantly turning, and it's doing a couple of different things, and I have to constantly get in there and adjust it, right, Joe?
Joe and his fiancée, Jody, don't want anybody to feel left out.
When the children in the neighborhood walk by and they look at the lights, I wanted to put something out here for some of those children.
Kids that might not have Christmas as
That's correct. They don't have Christmas as part of their tradition, so we put these dreidels out here, and the dreidels actually tell a beautiful story about a great big miracle actually happening here.
Santa's workshop takes up the entire 2-car garage. Where do you park your car?
My car's across that street, his car's across that street.
Naturally, there's a nativity scene, too.
We have Joseph, who actually needs a haircut.
Joseph does need a haircut.
We have Mary, and we got baby Jesus.
Jesus has got a lot of hair for a newborn.
He does have a lot of hair. It's almost like a miracle.
It is. And we're the wise men. That's us, maybe.
That's us.
The Christmas spirit draws out the whole neighborhood. There's even a police escort for the great man himself.
He gives his whole heart. He gives his shoulders for people to cry on. He's dynamite.
It's the light of God, I would assume, and we have some kind of light, and it just exemplifies it and magnifies it.
It's a lot of hard work, but I got some great friends, some great neighbors, and when you see the children, when you see the smile, when you see them look up in awe, it means everything.
Plenty of others across the country share that feeling, and some of them could give Joe a run for the money. But tempers can flare too. One year we visited New Jersey's largest Christmas tree at Keith Shaw's house. How many light bulbs?
So there's over 47,000 on this tree.
47,000 light bulbs. More than on Rockefeller Center.
That's right.
Some of the neighbors a little passive-aggressive about his display, but that's nothing. This year, the town of Old Bridge, New Jersey, slapped a $2,000 a day fine on Tom Aprusi, the cost of providing security on his busy block.
They're saying it's unsafe. We're trying to make it safe. We're not canceling the event. We are not telling his family to shut the lights off. We are there with a police presence in order to protect public safety.
What do you think? Fair or not fair?
It's an unfortunate situation.
Anybody ever made that request of you guys?
No. And there's a big difference. I take care of every bill over here.
Last year, my colleague Gio Benitez visited Fairfield, Connecticut.
Some of the neighbors had their way. They would be very happy if the Fairfield Police Department could in some way stop this event from occurring.
The Hallowell family has been turning their home into a light show spectacular for 18 years. But their neighbors petitioned the police to do something about the excessive traffic caused by Christmas cheer.
We're very disappointed that she didn't take the time to come to us and say, I've got a problem.
Police ended up stepping in to manage the neighborhood's traffic and goodwill. In Rockaway Beach, no need for that. They just block off the whole street.
This is the biggest crowd in the history!
But it's only Christmas once a year, right?
We didn't want any of the money. We want the trophy.
Yeah.
But we don't want the money.
Where are you going to put that
Go
trophy?
right on the mantle!
I'm David Wright for Nightline at the Little North Pole in Rockaway Beach.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.